Okay, the most recent thing that we did was talk about scale drawings and scale factors. So, when you think of a scale drawing, you should think of an enlargement or a reduction. Once you think of that though, scale drawing should then elicit a response of scale factor. And I have heard a lot of you say, hey, this looks like our y divided by kx. Yeah, our scale factor is the new figure, whether it's an enlargement or a reduction, divided by the original. So if I have figure A, figure B, 3, 4, 5, 12, 16, 20. And I say figure A is the original. Immediately you can say, hey, figure B is an enlargement, it's bigger. So to figure out the scale factor, I set up my proportions. 12 divided by 3, corresponding sides. 20 divided by 5, corresponding sides. 16 divided by 4, corresponding sides. Let's simplify. That simplifies to 4 over 1. Simplifies to 4 over 1. Simplifies to 4 over 1. So my scale factor is 4 to 1, which makes sense because it's larger than 1. Makes sense in enlargement. Well, let's say I wanted the scale factor as a decimal. 4 divided by 1 is 4 0/10. Wonderful. Let's say I wanted the scale factor as a percent. 1, 2, it's 400% bigger. All of those are equivalent. So all you're going to do for me is find the scale factors. Using this formula, you're going to find the scale factors. Plain and simple. Figure A will always be the original. 3, 4, 5. Oh man. Mr. H, stop. Trouble. 6, 8, 10, A, B. One, make that 12, 20, 5, 3, oh, goodness gracious. Okay, finding the scale factor, find them as decimals, a fraction, and as a percent. Okay, so if A is always my original, set up your proportions. 6 divided by 3, 8 divided by 4, 10 divided by 5. So my scale factor as a fraction is 2 divided by 1. My scale factor as a decimal is 2 0/10. My scale factor as a percent is 200%. This, even though they look about the same size, is a reduction. But you have to turn it to make sure that they match up. So this time, I'm going to match up 5 with 20 and 3 with 12. It's all my sides, so now my scale factor is going to be 1/4. Oh, they're both 1/4. So my scale factor is 0.25 or 25 hundredths. which means my scale factor is 25%. Does that make sense if it's a reduction? Absolutely, because it's smaller than 1 or smaller than 1/100%. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be a tougher one, so I'm gonna come over here. 9 to 3, 12 to 4, 15 to 5, I'm gonna keep going down here, 18 to 6, and 21 to 7. All of those reduced to 3/1. So there's my scale factor. So my scale factor as a decimal is 3 0/10, and my scale factor as a percent is 300%. Does that make sense? Absolutely, it is an enlargement. Big to small reduction. So 8/42. Mr. H almost did it wrong. 6/36 and 3/18. All simplify down to 1/6. There's the fraction. As a decimal, well, I don't know. 1 divided by 6. Okay, so we're gonna have to round. It gives me 16/100 repetan, which gives me a scale factor as a percent as 16 and 6/10 repetan percent. This is scale factor using percents, decimals, and fractions, which you will need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're staying safe. I miss you all. Love you guys. Hope you're doing well.